I'll consider as if, even though we didn't coordinate with Dr. George, but I'll consider as if he was the introduction to AI and applications and things like this. So when to use AI, you know when to use AI by now. What value it has in finance, I'll tell you about. And my company is called Neotic. So Neotic approach to AI, you'll see how to use this for business, for selling, for creating value that's needed. It's important to have needed value. And then also I'll talk about this entrepreneurial side, probably the entrepreneurs know about, like how to recruit a team of AI developers while Dr. George is struggling educating the new generation to be good programmers, to go to companies or to build startups. And also how to, probably I'll talk from the entrepreneurial side, like how to go and talk to the challenges we have when we talk to VCs, while probably like we and the VCs are working on the AI and understanding of problems and where to apply it and where the business opportunity is. So, all right. I think I skipped. Yeah. OK. So in finance, I'll not give other examples because Dr. George has done this. So in finance, we need to forecast, right? You want to invest your money. You don't want to venture much with this, even though VC is venture capital by definition. But let's say you go and you're interested in investing in companies. You want to forecast very well the markets and know where the opportunity is. It's not easy, but you are welcoming any information, any insight, any hint where to invest and how and when, right? And even in investing in startups. I heard of a couple of startups helping VCs with AI for forecasting which startups will be the next big thing, right? And it's not easy. So there is a very big need for forecasting when we speak about investment and finance, because it involves a lot of money that's invested, and you want to know that you will make money upon this one. Otherwise, you will lose directly. It's not about like there is no intermediate points. It's right away you lose your money. What's the problem with the current models that are used? Most of them, like if you hear, I don't know if you are familiar with Nassim Taleb, for example, the author of The Black Swan. And now there is the big event that's called Black Swan after he tagged it. When everything either could be positive Black Swan, where everyone raised up for a reason that's not easy to predict, or probably unpredictable, or the negative Black Swan, where everyone collapsed for also similar reasons. All the statistics that we have, the classical statistics, cannot keep up with these kind of phenomena. This is where, you know, even Nassim Taleb recently has started talking about the artificial intelligence and the importance of it, because he spent his career, probably 20 years, just criticizing all the existing statistics and the moving averages and the bell curves that have averages. It doesn't apply. Just, I mean, it cannot predict anything properly. This is where, and now speaking about the financial markets, okay, we got from Dr. George that we learn in AI. We learn on specific data, and then we predict or validate on other data. This is not physics when you speak about financial markets. The rules change constantly. The waste, detecting how the waste can be sorted. You need to imagine that the waste is evolving day after day, and then you need to learn again what is waste and how to sort it, and why to sort it this or the other way. Financial markets, to build models, AI models for it, you need this adaptive learning. You need to learn constantly and apply, as if your rules of physics, as if you were at a black hole or something in the universe, where the rules of physics are reinvented, not on a daily basis, but probably monthly or every 2 weeks, or depending. You don't know how, it takes how long of stability until new rules apply. Something new shows up, and the opportunity shifts somewhere else. This is why AI is very needed and is essential to be applied in finance. So what would be the benefits of using artificial intelligence? It's actually replacing the trader. The trader is the guy with Lamborghini and everything. So you need to replace, like, employing too many of these guys. you can employ a little bit less, like less people who earn $1 million per year or some plus bonuses that could be that could go beyond this. And this guy is biased by emotions. He will be scared. He will hear about something new. He will be like, okay, I'll exit my positions. He will not be systematic. He's shaking constantly. And also, you want the trader to be the Übermensch, right? The superhuman that can crunch all the news and know everything historical in the markets and the new and what are the trends in Japan and in the USA at the same time and make conscious decisions that are perfect. No, you cannot. This is not a human being. You can probably work on a machine that does this. And this is where Neotic is. It's replacing the human trader with an intelligence that can surpass any human intelligence. Now, what we're doing at the moment, we're giving the investors, like we're in the training phase. I'm speaking about like 7 years time scale. And we are just in the training phase where we need to teach this intelligence. We need to understand where the intelligence can be applied and not applied. And we need to see a lot of examples. And this we have to generate it. How we do it, we kind of crowdsource it. We give the artificial intelligence to the existing traders so that they can use it without having to code. They don't know how to code. They don't know big data. They don't know AI. They know how to fill some boxes. So this is the first challenge that we have done. We built the boxes. We are the traders and the programmers. So I am myself. I come from academia, but also I have done 10 years of trading. So we understand what the trader mindset, and then we give them this option, and then they are filling our, they are running this AI without having to code. And now what's also very special of what we are doing, we take into consideration price patterns for the stock markets and financial markets, plus corporate fundamentals, everything the earnings say about a corporation, and the financial news at the same time. But we are not there yet. We made the first phase and then half of the second phase. And I'm talking about a longer time scale. So now a little bit for the technical guys, what do we really do? All right? So we download, every day you have new data, right? We download this data and then we process it. We extract features from it. We cannot process all the data in a raw way. You need to forecast for tomorrow. You cannot spend 3 days running your algorithm to forecast for tomorrow, all right? It will be after tomorrow. So what you want to do is to reduce the time to keep up with all the downloading, to store the data, extract feature, and then make your algorithms fast and accurate and train them. You have all of these challenges. I'm not here to tell you we have done something huge and look how spectacular it is. We have done this. But I want to share with you the difficulties and the challenges. And we're a startup, right? And you have challenges with money. You have challenges with employment, with application, with building algos. So process it. And then the machine learning comes and then classify. What we want to do is to classify, to be capable of building some references that tell me, look, this area in your multidimensional space is for winners, and this area is for losers. And whatever a new instance you bring, if it's within the losers, this is the loser, predicted loser, and then this is the winner. That's it. That's what I want at the end of the day. And this is where machine learning shows up for the forecasting. So in reality, what happens? A first phase of learning. It will download the data. It will create this here multi-layers, because every day you have a new reference, and you are learning every day something new. And this is what's so specific about what we do. You are not only building the AI, you are building a dynamic AI that changes every day. And you are also changing how every layer behave on a daily basis and giving this power to the user, to the trader, without having to code it. And then it will tell you about areas of winners and losers, and then you forecast using these references by bringing the new instances where you don't know the output, and then you see whether these are winners or losers, and this is how you improve your algorithm, and you give the power again. So how the user, how the regular trader benefit from this so far, it's by changing the shape of this. So they have the power of changing the reference by selecting what markets they want to invest in. So they speak to the traders, they have the interface that speaks the trader language, and then the trader doesn't know that this is what happens behind when they choose what boxes and fill the boxes and what's the minimum price, maximum price for a stock, whatever. This is what happens under the hood. So skipping a lot of details because I had 10 minutes, I think I'm crossing through them. Our algos are doing well. We have 350 customers, and we are talking to big regional brokers who want to cater to their big database of customers. And these, look, after the artificial intelligence, what's amazing about what we do is that every day you have a new data, right? Every day you have a market. You said you forecasted, okay, tomorrow I will know if you forecasted well or not. You cannot hide anything. You go up front and you show everyone what you're doing. You cannot hide anything. And so we have live portfolios from third-party brokers. These are not our data. These are from Collective2 and Investopedia, where it shows how it is making good returns by taking a completely different approach from anyone else's. So let me tell you now about how to build to the entrepreneurs, to the fellow entrepreneurs. It's a challenge. How can you find AI specialists in Lebanon? I'm based in Tripoli. How can you find AI specialists in Tripoli? This is really a big challenge. I had to go to the universities, talk to the doctors. It's a good thing that I have a PhD from France. So most of them, they had PhD from France. We could network and speak about Lyon and Notre Dame de la Fourvière or whatever over there, and then tell them how the importance of teaching machine learning, to giving them some exercises, and also hosting some interns who will see how things go, will understand the AI and how to work for an environment of entrepreneurship that's changing, that's adapting, that's probably small funding or whatever. And also, it happened. So one thing here, I'm trying to give an advice. I heard a lot of people like, look, I want to be capable of saying I have machine learning in what I do, and then I hired somebody who has done 1 or 2 years of machine learning, and now what we are doing is machine learning. Come on. Either you're an expert, or you get an expert who works for a couple of years and knows exactly what's going on. The algos, Dr. George knows exactly. If you don't know what the algorithm is doing exactly under the hood, don't use AI. Don't go and claim, because it can be biased very easily, and it can fool you very easily. Actually, I skipped something about we have no biases. Like, you have the overfitting bias. One can suffer from it very, very easily in AI. In our dynamic system, where every day the reference changes, we can never suffer from overfitting. And also, you have the look-ahead bias, where you use some samples from some data. It should be your reference. You use them for validation, and then you are biased and you didn't know it. So if you're not really an expert or have a collaborator that's a co-founder now to the fellow entrepreneurs who is an expert in AI, don't bring plenty of data and just plug it in. You can collaborate with academia, and that's what we do, right? We have mentors who come from the Lebanese University Faculty of Engineering in Tripoli. Now, the investors. Okay. Now, let me be nice, because we're talking to VCs. Now, I want to say something about our challenges. Again, I'm talking challenges and not here to say, hey, we're the big guys. Probably we have done something nice, but let me speak about the challenges to have it more juicy, spicy. Now, I'm not sure in Lebanon that the investors have all of the investors have the complete expertise to assess the technology in an AI-built technology to see whether this is at the level of something very new or not. I'm not sure about this. I met some of the guys in VCs who were amazing, and then I learned from them and everything, but some others, they were giving very shallow opinions, and I don't know. So today, I think, for VCs, for the investors, probably more work on having some good referees capable of assessing, probably going back to academia or finding some references would be a good thing. Probably also we heard, hey, they said AI from Lebanon, AI and triple, like developing our own algorithms and selling them to the world. And what's the problem? We can do it. Everyone else has done it somewhere else, and we can, it's a challenge, but we can build a team, and then, we have references in academia and outside of academia. We can build the new things, and we can, I encourage everyone to do it. Just don't label yourself AI without having an expert in AI who knows exactly what the data is, and not just a little of running here and there of some code and getting some expectations or forecast, and that's it, I am AI guy. But yes, you can build an AI. Now, in Tripoli, we have lower costs, okay? And I like the idea of creating AI hubs outside of Beirut. Lebanon is too centralized, and we need to create, these opportunities. Now I'm speaking business and where Lebanon should situate itself and what policies should take. We should encourage in Saida and Zahle, whatever, in Tripoli, to have these hubs of AI. This is the new technology. It's going. And now we have the opportunity in Tripoli because it's a lower cost, and that's a very nice thing to have. So takeaways. 2 minutes, and I finish. All right, so be careful with the use. Yeah, that was actually at the introduction. I wanted to say, when you don't need to use AI, don't use it. If a simple regression line can summarize everything you want to predict and a little extrapolation of what you have as data can solve it, don't go and use deep learning and super deep learning or whatever. You just make a regression line in a couple of seconds. The biases, these look-ahead biases, and in general, the non-expert bias needs to know exactly, the AI guy needs to know what the algorithm is. TensorFlow, you can use so many of their algorithms, but if you don't know what they are doing exactly, I don't recommend using it. And then you can start AI team, but you need to be the guy probably who trained them. If you're not capable of doing this, have a collaborator who can do this. Otherwise, probably, I don't know, find another company who can assist you with this or ties with academia. The investors, as a solution, probably we need to talk more to investors about the importance, and having such seminars and speaking about examples where the investors get more and more familiar with what AI can do, what it is doing now, where the opportunity, can we do something smart from it and sell it to the whole world? Do we have an opportunity here? Investment opportunity. And please spread the word that Neotic is in Tripoli and doing something good about finance. And what we are doing can be generalized and go outside of finance. We're doing something really good. So thank you. Come take some pizza with me and tell your network again. And live, love AI. Thank you.